Is Collierville, Tennessee one of the best places to live in Memphis? Today I'm going to take you on a real drive through Collierville, Tennessee so you can see exactly what it's like living here, from the neighborhoods, schools, home prices, and lifestyle. And by the end of this video, you're going to know if Collierville is the right suburb for you. So one of the most important things I hear from families relocating to the Memphis area is this: we want a suburb that feels safe, family friendly, and still has a strong sense of community. And that's when Collierville usually comes in the conversation. Over the years, I've worked with families relocating from Texas, Chicago, Florida, among many other states. And many of them end up choosing Collierville because Collierville offers something that it's harder to find in bigger cities. You get a strong community feel, great schools, beautiful neighborhoods, and a historic downtown that really gives the city character. But just like every other place, Collierville does have its pros and cons, but today we are going to explore it together. Collierville is located about 30 to 35 minutes east of downtown Memphis. It has a population of roughly about 50,000 residents, which makes it one of the biggest suburbs in the Memphis area. One of the first things you'll notice when you come here to the historic Collierville Town Square, which is actually one of the most photographed town squares in Tennessee. The square is surrounded by local restaurants, local shops, community spaces, and it really gives Collierville that small town charm, even though it's part of a large metro area. All right, so let's go ahead and check out a little bit of the town square here. They've got like the old train station. And there goes the trains blazing. It has this really nice sitting area here, like a little park. It's got like a little gazebo there also, where you can just come, relax, enjoy the little town square here. Look at this huge trees they've got here also. And as you can see, it has like a lot of little shops. It's got a burger place here, Dyer's Cafe. Square Beans Coffee Shop. Hewlett Dunn Jean and Boot Barn. If you want to get your cowboy style on, you can get it here. And then we've got over here Bank of Tennessee, Stevie's MN Studio and Spa. See, and you find shops like this. Shirts, shoes, boots, belts. We've got a little shop here, the Brooks Collection, sell garden stuff, gifts. On this side we have the Silver Caboose Restaurant and Soda Fountain. Y'all could probably hear that train blazing the horn. So if you're ever in Collierville, I know you're gonna enjoy this little town square. It's got a lot of charm, a lot of little nice boutiques, restaurants, coffee shops. Just a really little cool place here. They still have some old style gasoline pumps here. And they're working too. Well, there you have it, Collierville, Tennessee's historic town square. Let's talk about the housing market here in Collierville, because that's one of the biggest questions buyers have. Collierville offers a wide variety of housing options, including established neighborhoods with larger homes, luxury communities, master plan developments, and new construction subdivisions just like this one here. Home prices range typically from $400,000 on the lower all the way upwards to $1 million plus. One thing many buyers like about Collierville is that you'll find homes that are newer, or typically newer than many of the other suburbs here in Memphis, and many neighborhoods feature modern layouts and larger lots. The housing market here has also historically been strong because it's driven by schools, community amenities, and overall quality of life. Okay, let's take a drive so you can see the types of houses and that you'll find in Collierville. And as you can see, there's still new subdivisions going up as opposed to other suburbs like Germantown, where they kind of like maxed out already as far as growth. You will see some new growth in Germantown, but not as much as Collierville. Collierville is still growing. There's still a lot of houses going up. So these are some of the type of houses that you'll find in Collierville. Prices, they start around anywhere in the mid 600s, all the way upwards to $1 million plus. And as you can see, they have a very elegant, modern look to them. And here's another subdivision that they're still doing new construction here. And just so you can guys get a glimpse of what's going on still in the city of Collierville. See, like these houses here, these houses start upwards in the about the 825,000 and up. And as we drive along, you'll see here still all of these new houses, everything brand new, streets very nice, everything very well kept. Just overall really nice neighborhoods. And as you can see, there's still some houses there being built, and some that have already been completed and finished. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you like these houses here? What are your thoughts? So this part of Collierville, this is Halley Plantation, also a very popular area. This neighborhood here, it was established, I want to say like between the mid 90s to late 90s. And back in the day, I used to work in swimming pool construction with my father-in-law when I was in my early 20s. And I personally plastered a lot of the swimming pools in this neighborhood right here. So very well maintained neighborhoods here in Halley Plantation. As you can see, everything looks clean, organized. The landscape is on point. Just overall tranquility here in Halley Plantation. So the houses that are for sale right now, most of them are going to be starting at the 800s and upwards. They're houses from 4 bedrooms to 5, 6 bedrooms with sometimes even 6 baths. So very big houses here. And right now it's springtime when I'm recording this video, so everything's starting to bloom. The grass is still a little bit, in the yellowy, but it's starting to get green. So by summertime, all of this area here is just like lush green all over the place. Like, looks beautiful. And it's got its own golf course for the residents that like to enjoy playing golf. You got it right there. So here you're seeing houses that are already established, but every now and then, even in the same neighborhood, you'll still see a new house coming up. Sometimes there's lots that haven't been, for some reason, sold or developed, and you will find like a new, more modern looking house in a subdivision that has already been established. Like if you notice here, these houses that you're seeing here, they're relatively new construction also. Let's take a stroll through this drive here, where pretty much all the houses on this drive, they're on big lots and they range anywhere from $1 million plus. And also, as you can see, everything looks very clean, very well kept, organized. Just look at the size of these houses, and what I love about this area also, look at the trees, just huge, beautiful trees all around. Some of the houses here have a little bit more time than others, but some are fairly new, like this one here, this white house here. Look at this one here. This is a huge mansion right here. This is estimated upward in like $4 million and upwards. But yeah, these are the type of houses that you'll see in Collierville. Schools are one of the biggest reasons families choose Collierville. The area is served by the Collierville Schools District, which is considered one of the strongest public school systems in the Memphis area. Some of the schools here include Collierville High, which is the one you're seeing right now. Also West Collierville Middle School, Sycamore Elementary, and Bailey Station Elementary. Because of these schools, many families relocating from out of state specifically search for homes zoned for Collierville. So here we're headed west on Poplar Avenue, and here on Poplar, this is where you're gonna find most of your business establishments, from Walmart to Kroger, the grocery store for those who don't know what a Kroger is. You'll find most of your restaurants here. So all this area here on Poplar, to the right and to the left, you're gonna see all sorts of businesses, from restaurants to just shopping centers, and you'll find also Lowe's and Home Depot. So we're coming up here. I'm going to turn on Market Boulevard. And you'll see on this side there's a Chili's. And to my right here, you'll find the Melco Cinema, where Collierville comes in to check out their movies here. So I'm heading up here to the corner of Poplar Avenue, and I'm walking on Market Avenue, which I would say this is pretty much the center of Collierville business district. You'll find most of your restaurants, shopping centers, stores right along this avenue here. So if you guys can see, that's Market Boulevard, and here's Poplar. So all of this area here, going straight forward, you'll find your Walmart up there, Kroger, most of your restaurants. So here, this area here is going to be one of the busiest areas in Collierville, because like I said, it's mostly littered with businesses and shopping centers, which is a good thing. So here's your Perkins restaurant. So even though Collierville has its own businesses and a lot of establishments here, a lot of the people and a lot of the residents that live here, they commute to nearby areas for work. Some of the largest employment hubs nearby include East Memphis, FedEx headquarters, St. Jude's Children's Research, Methodist and Baptist hospitals, logistics and distribution companies. So depending on traffic, commuting to downtown Memphis could take anywhere, I would say 30 to 35 minutes from Collierville to downtown Memphis. So another shopping center that Collierville has is the Carriage Crossing Mall, which is situated on Houston Levy Road and Highway 385. So let's go ahead and take a drive in here, and so I can show you the stores that they have and restaurants. So here we have a Red Robin's burger place right there. So this is one of the entrances for the Carriage Crossing Mall. And as we pull up in here, you'll start seeing restaurants like the Firebirds here on this side. And then on this side, we've got the Bonefish Grill. We've got also Sticks Restaurant, which is a hibachi restaurant on that side. Now this place here, back in the day, was filled with pretty much every store open. But nowadays, like the retail industry, at least for the brick and mortar, has taken a big hit, with more people like shopping online and not going out to shop really at stores. So a lot of the stores here have closed already, but there's still some good stores like Barnes and Nobles here. And on this side we have a Bath and Body Works. Some stores for women clothing. And we've got an H&M here. So let me go on this side so you can see. You'll see some buildings that are pretty much closed. So here there used to be a Forever 21, like right there. So now it's closed. We still have a Sephora on this side that's open. That's a Sephora right there. See some empty spaces on this side. But Dillard's is still open here, which is a good thing because Dillard's is one of the major anchor stores. So that's a good thing there. So here there used to be a cafe which was called Cafe Europa, which now it's closed. And if you see like all this side here, pretty much all of this building here, there's no stores opened. Which I think it's more and more of a trend of the brick and mortar stores closing due to online sales, and I don't know, people just finding better deals online than going out to shop. So this spot here in the middle that you see here, usually like in the summer, they'll do movie night like for the kids. They'll set up a movie projector with a screen, and you can come out and bring your own chairs and stuff, sit on the lawn, and you can watch a movie there with the kiddos. So let's jump over to this side. That's the H&M there. Back in the day, this place used to be like really bustling here with people shopping and stuff, but now it's a little bit slower. But like I said, you still have a couple of stores open here. Women's clothing store. This building here, this used to be a Macy's. back in the day, but now it's I think it's a going out of business furniture store. And then on this side, that building there closed. Got a shoe store here, little toy store there. You see all of these doors there closed, closed. A suit store. And then pretty much all this corner here is closed. Right here on the corner, back in the day, that used to be an express store, like the clothing store. But yeah, I've been seeing more and more of a trend of the retail business kind of like dying off. Also, the malls, I've seen all across the nation, malls also have been closing. But hey, they still got a Build-A-Bear there to bring the kiddos. Build-A-Bear. And they've got the Great American Cookies. And they've got a Rack Room Shoes store here. And of course, we've got the Barnes & Nobles here. Which this store here is pretty popular. A lot of people come here to the Barnes & Nobles. A Massage Envy. Also, like back in the day, this store here, it used to be a Bed Bath & Beyond, which now they're a thing of the past. Now it's a place where you can come and play pickleball here. And we've got an Italian restaurant over here, Carrabba's. Still open, still buzzing with people. One of the things that people love about living in Collierville is the lifestyle. You'll find a lot of community-focused activities like farmers market, local festivals, outdoor concerts, and holiday events at the town square. There are also great parks that Collierville has, including the one I'm at right now, which is W.C. Johnson Park. And let me show you guys a little glimpse of what you can see here. So this park offers walking trails, sports fields, playgrounds, a lake here that has a trail that you can walk around or run, jog. For many families, Collierville still feels like neighbors still know each other and community events bring people together. Some of the biggest advantages of living in Collierville include excellent schools, beautiful neighborhoods, strong property values, a family-friendly environment, and a charming historic town square. So for many people that are relocating to Memphis, Collierville offers the suburban lifestyle they're looking for. And of course, there are also a few things buyers should consider. Some potential downsides include home prices tend to be higher than other Memphis suburbs. Commute times into Memphis can be a little bit longer, and rapid growth in newer areas of town. So while Collierville might be the perfect suburb for families, it might not be the perfect fit for everyone. I recently worked with a family that were relocating from Texas to Memphis, and they were trying to decide between Collierville and Germantown. After touring both areas, they decided on Collierville because they really loved the town square and they really liked the fact of the newer neighborhoods there. They told me it felt like the perfect mix of a small town and also a modern suburb. And that's something I hear pretty often from buyers that end up choosing Collierville. So if you're planning relocating to Memphis within the next 6 to 12 months, I hope families and individuals like yourself create a plan before they buy. And that includes comparing suburbs, understanding school zones, breaking down commute times, analyzing home values, and guiding you through the entire buying process. So if you're thinking of moving to Memphis or Collierville, call me, text me, email me. I'm available anytime. You'll find all of my information in the description of this video. And if you liked this neighborhood video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'll be uploading more videos where I'll be showcasing more of Memphis suburbs and neighborhoods. So make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of them. And be sure to check out this video where I talk about 8 things you must know if you're moving to Memphis, Tennessee or the surrounding suburbs.